Heck of a day, nice big pullback yesterday. Huge bounce end of day yesterday into the end of the U.S. cash session. Overnight pushed, not quite back to all-time highs. Had some selling this morning, econ news, and then it's been all rally since. From U.S. cash session hours, a little bit of some selling, then buyers came in. Had a long signal here from, what was it, 9 something in the morning, about 9:20ish U.S. Central Time. It's been all up. The trend buy signal long has been all up all morning until new all-time highs. Not surprised the market's backing off a bit, considering we're at all-time highs, but now we have inflation numbers running pretty hot, which makes sense. Until oil prices pull back, we're going to have high inflation numbers not going down or sideways, but crawling back up. What I want to talk about right here is why TradingView connected to Claude AI is something you really need to pay attention to. If you're not a TradingView subscriber, you may seriously want to rethink that. There is a paradigm shift going on, and some of the AI work that I'm seeing traders perform on poly markets with AI, on the TradingView platform with Claude AI, and some of the other stuff even more out in the fringes is absolutely astounding to watch. The capability is definitely real, where traders not only are strategy mining with AI, not only are they optimizing systems with AI and tools, they're also running stuff fully automated with AI. Go look at some of the stuff going on poly markets. It's just unbelievable. 14, 15, 20,000% returns in live forward testing. I'm not talking about forward testing with sim. There's some people that are, started with $1,000 accounts or $2,000 accounts or whatever, and grown them substantially in, even just a 30-day period of time. The growth is phenomenal. So this is a paradigm shift in an accelerated capability of about anybody that spends the time to understand a little bit how to use AI, how to have it talk to and evaluate data, most likely in a trade platform, and what the potential is there. That's what this video about. This video is about, this is a paradigm shift. This is a wave that's starting, and it's just starting. And so kind of every probably week, I'm going to put out some information on new, content providers that you should probably be paying attention to if you really want to go down the rabbit hole as to the full capabilities of AI, whether it's running automation, strategy mining, or optimizing tools and strategies. So let's go take a look. Now, the prop firm Scalping group sent out some training to their launch group. Let me show that real quick. Now, you may or may not have an X account, but some of the information they put out was related to posts from Trades Don't Lie at X, and then a GitHub link. There's a specific GitHub link to get set up with what's called the MCP server. That's like the bridge between your TradingView and the Claude AI. So the GitHub link was provided, and some initial video-based instruction. So that's very important to understand that first, how to link TradingView to Claude AI if you're going to be doing anything in TradingView. If you're going to go on and do stuff in poly markets or whatever, you just go search and you'll find the information. It's all out there, how to link this stuff. You can search it on YouTube. Like in YouTube, you can just type in TradingView connected to Claude AI and go look at all the videos that are populating. I mean, it went from 2 or 3 videos a little over a month ago to now there's 15 or 20 of them. And then a month from now, there'll probably be 40 of them, and so on. So it's an accelerating, kind of movement that's starting, and that's what it is. This is a movement that's starting to take place. And I will say, the areas where I'm seeing the most rapidly advancing type of information and content that's being put out related to this is definitely, a lot of it's hitting on Twitter and with links. A lot of these people are providing links and very in-depth training or analysis or what they're doing. For instance, here's somebody, Quant Science. He's basically had AI build and almost duplicate a Bloomberg terminal that typically costs $20K licensing fee. So, and again, he provides GitHub 100% free. So there's a lot of stuff that's starting to accelerate in this whole AI realm in the financial space, and not only for intraday trading or systematic trading on your prop accounts, but how people are analyzing the markets and, portfolios or a market analysis of a bunch of stocks and, making active investor, active trader type decisions for options trades, leverage ETF trades, stock trades, and so on. So this is an acceleration in many different directions. It's almost like an explosion, like the bomb's kind of going off right now, and all this venture out into what the possibilities are all leaving from a middle point and going off in hundreds, if not thousands, of directions. Now, if you go into YouTube and type in like TradingView connected to Claude AI, or just TradingView space Claude AI, or if you go in X and type that in the search, this gentleman, Miles Deutscher, he's been covering some stuff more at the retail trader level as related to Claude combined with TradingView. But just typing that in search and starting to go through like many different groups, many different content providers, those that are really digging into this, it's very eye-opening what they're doing. And if you type in like Claude AI and then like, financial markets or financial sector or something like that, or type in Claude AI with Poly Markets, go look what people are doing both on YouTube and X. There's an expanding base of very detailed information and very eye-opening capabilities. I guess one thing that really woke me up is somebody had to post it. It's all gone now. I'm pretty sure the Asian gentleman wasn't in the U.S., maybe somewhere in the Pacific Rim. Had about 2K in Poly Markets. I don't remember exactly what was being traded, but after the course of about 2 months, the account was north of 100,000. I think it was at 108,000. All being done by AI. And I'm not talking about forward testing on a sim. I'm talking live money. So, some of these young kids, 2K and then going for it, it's not a big deal to them. Like, I'm going to throw 2K in an account. I'm going to turn on AI. They don't have the limiting beliefs. They're not scared to test things with real money, maybe, different from somebody that's already in their 40s or 50s and is much more conservative minded. This is kind of like the Wild West right now, and there's young kids, late teens, early 20s, mid 20s, up into the 30s that are, kind of pushing the envelope on what are the possibilities. And there's going to be many, many eye-opening realities being presented as more and more, those get into trading or those get into, they might be more interested in AI, but they see that they can make money from it on the trading side. So they go into the trading side to have that as the mechanism to monetize what they're doing with AI capabilities. And you're going to see more and more stories like this of mind-boggling returns. Now, I'm not telling you this to go hurry up and do all that and try to make 2,000 into 100,000. I'm just saying there's an acceleration of somebody not having any capability at all, and maybe or a month or two having a capability well beyond somebody that's been maybe trying to trade prop accounts for a year, 2 years, 4 years. Maybe they made a couple $100,000 at it so far. But then you have some kid comes in with 200K or 2,000, and like 90 days later he might be at like 250,000 in profits made. So it's just, this is an accelerating space right now in the AI and its various capabilities. You can see many of these posts. Alpha Cartel, Claude, basically connected to TradingView. You can fully control your trading. And now tomorrow I have a Zoom call with somebody that's very connected in this space. And as soon as I have that call, I'm going to present some content as related to possible webinars coming online, additional training for those that are part of Prop Firm Scalping's building group of traders based on the PFS system tools. So stay tuned to this channel. I'll be posting more information. But if you just go in X and you just go in, I wouldn't say Instagram has some stuff. It's more superficial. I'm finding the more in-depth with links and like all the way down the rabbit hole stuff is on X. So that's kind of where the big wave is right now. And then there are a lot of good videos on YouTube also that many are very instructional. They can literally show you all the steps to get up and running with a particular type of setup to start analyzing markets, trading tools, automated strategies, and so on. And AI Edge has been covering some of this, and as well as others. So go check it out. I'm going to continually, to the group, put out like a list every week of those that I think should be followed. And then I'll do, some public content where I talk a little bit about some of the big stuff. But recently I did post some additional very interesting information more on the quant side. And the quant side is kind of blending in with the AI side. And when I'm reading about how many AI, kind of experienced or those advanced with AI and also have some quant background, how they're like in huge demand right now by the hedge funds and how big the AI side of hedge funds departments are growing. That's a big thing right now. I was just talking to somebody about that, and he was telling me all the big hedge funds are hiring AI experienced people. Now, Zoe staff has posted up something I found interesting. The founder of Renaissance Technologies, they make about 66% a year getting into their strategy. That might be of interest. Go check it out at his page, Zoe staff. That I found this article and all this information in this video briefing very, very interesting. Rohn at at X, spelled that way, ROH on chain, had an interesting post about how to use Markov chains to win every single trade, quant framework. Now, I don't think a person should go and, hey, I got to win every single trade, but getting to understand new concepts or additional ways of working markets, whether they be automated or manual, is always good, layered on training to advance you in what are the possibilities. And another one, GitHub, completely for free, backtesting TradingView strategies inside Claude Code from Alpha Cartel, and there's more and more and more. So go check it out. I'll be putting out some additional ones over the weeks ahead in public videos, and I'm going to be putting out very detailed lists of those that should be followed, in my opinion, in the different directions these traders or quants are going on Polymarket, on TradingView, and other platforms. So traders have the opportunity to really dig into this stuff and see what are the possibilities ahead. And this is, some of the stuff is, when you start reading it, it's just mind-boggling when you look at the performance and how clean. The other thing is how stable the equity curves are. That's been one thing. When I see stuff that's actually working, the equity curves are just beautiful, nice and smooth equity curves, and that's really hard to do. So there you have it. If you have any questions for the actual Prop Firm Scalping group, email them at info@propfirmscalping.com. And any questions you have, they can relay to me. But there you have it. It's going to be a lot more AI-type content being put out on this channel, just to keep you informed of, what the capabilities are and what the possibilities are with this AI moving into the financial space.